So the car is back inside and the next step is to jack it up quite high so we can work under the car and that we can also get the transmission from under the car as well. We did a small test right here with the jack stands to see how we want to jack it up. We have a baseboard at the bottom, then a concrete brick, then another few baseboards and then an actual jack stand. It's a little bit how you go in, as they say in, I think, Australia or something. But yeah, it's what we need to do. We are not professionals. We don't have a professional workshop, so this is the kind of stuff that we need to do. We'll try and do it as safely as we possibly can. Of course, that is the main thing. But other than that, we're using any means that we have to get this thing done. So yeah, let's start. You comfy, Arne?
Not really. The floor is really cold.
Well, it's a concrete floor. It's snowing outside, actually, to be honest. It would actually be more fun taking this car outside now than it would be jacking it up inside. I've always wanted to drive a BMW in the snow, to be honest. But anyway, we're making some progress. So we've had to use smaller planks at the front because the jack doesn't go high enough, but at the rear everything's fine because we already jacked up the front. So that's perfect. As I said, this is pretty boring, but it's kind of the stuff that we need to do to make this work and to start the build basically. So yeah, if you also like us just have a garage and no special equipment, no lift, this is the kind of shit you need to do. Well, as you can see, the car is in the air. It's not as high as we want it right now, but we're going to do that at a later point because we don't have enough gear with us at this point. We tried the jack stands, didn't fully work with this car, so we're going to do it with concrete bricks, but I don't have enough concrete bricks with me. Anyway, something which we want to do in this video as well is disassemble the center console. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit fiddly. I think we tried this with Andy before and it didn't quite work. So I'm gonna go and give it a try, and yeah, let's see what happens. So far we have moved ahead quite nicely. It is a fiddly process, this. Pretty fiddly. Right, overall that part was easier than expected, easier than I can remember, or yeah, obviously we were doing it wrong the last time. But yeah, let's take all of this off as well.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Shut the fuck up, Arne. We're gonna do it anyway. This is the last time that we can do this. It's still attached right here. Give it a go, Arne. See if it comes loose.
That's not easy.
There's another screw at the bottom.
Of course.
Of course there is. off here first, and then this will maybe be easier. Ah, it's broken. We're trying to disassemble this fully just to get the automatic shifter out, or the lever mechanism, to just see what it would look like with the short shifter in here. We have come to the point of no return. If we would be smart, we would remember how to put this all together again, but we are not smart. So we don't remember, even though it was done like 5 minutes ago. We were just hammering away at this like crazy. So, well, there you have it. And there is a transmission. Well, pretty epic, Something which we should actually do, and I found this once on, I think it was Race Cars Direct, is take all of this out as well, and then buy a carbon piece which like fits into the nooks and cranny here, goes all the way down, back here, and goes like down until here. And I found this piece once on Race Cars Direct, and it was modeled perfectly after what they used back in the 90s in the actual race cars, in the SCW race cars. So yeah, I want to try and find that again, and if we do, we can actually leave the transmission tunnel naked like this, which would obviously be best, and then we can put all the switches for the blinkers and the windows, we can put all of them in the middle here somewhere, which would be ideal, and would kind of complete the race car look. Right now though, let's end this video on a high and try and test fit this short shifter so we actually know what it would look like in the end on the interior of the car. Yeah, let's do that. I showed you earlier that we had bought a short shifter by Coolerworks and also an adapter plate to fit it directly to the car without drilling holes into the transmission tunnel. And yeah, as I said before, this is what we want to fit right now, just as a test fit to see how it works. Oh, getting in and out of the car right now is pretty difficult. So yeah, let's put this in now and see how the shifter feels when it's actually inside the car. So this kit actually came with another plate which you can normally bolt onto the underside of the transmission tunnel, but we're just using the standard bolt holes and clips inside the transmission tunnel just to bolt it down, and it works perfectly and the holes line up perfectly as well, so pretty nice, pretty decent kit. So for some this is a short shifter, for others it's a weapon. We are from the former part of the world and we're going to use it as a short shifter. Okay, that's good enough for now. Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty damn epic. I can feel it right now. This is pretty cool. The shift knob feels very nice as well. I think this is all milled aluminum. You can change this if you want to a different one. But yeah, we'll start with this one because it feels very nice. Yeah, this is nice. So this has a return spring, so even if you are in gear, it will always return back to the neutral position, so to speak. So it doesn't matter if you're in reverse or first, second, third, fourth or fifth. It will always come back to this central position because it has an external return spring, which means that if you go to first like this, it will return to the central position. If you want to go to second, you just have to go to the left and then down, and it will return to central again. And if you then want to go to third, you just shift forward, and then for fourth you just shift backward, which means that you're shifting from second to third and third to fourth will go extremely quickly, which when you're accelerating, those are like the three gears that you're going to use the most. First, you're almost never going to use. And that's also kind of the reason why dogleg gearboxes are so popular in the racing world, or at least back in like the 70s and 60s, because you could shift from second to third really, really quickly. But with this one, you can shift from second to third and third to fourth very quickly, which is obviously a big advantage. So yeah, this is basically part one of this manual swap done. It feels pretty epic to see this in here already. Obviously the hard work still has to start with everything that's underneath this transmission tunnel, but yeah, that's going to be something for the next time. So thank you very much for watching, thank you for joining us on this adventure. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.